Men's lacrosse is a second-year program here at the University of Indianapolis, and they're making waves across campus and the entire lacrosse community. We talk about men's lacrosse here on the UIndy Xperience. And it is the newest sport on campus and literally one of the newest coaches on campus, assistant coach Austin Grimes. He's been here like a month, and he joins us now on the program. That's how we indoctrinate all the new people. We make them hop on camera immediately. How's Indianapolis treating you so far?
It's been great. Love it here. I'm from the Midwest, so it fits perfectly with me.
All right, so coming to a program that is so new, what is appealing about that to you?
Just kind of seeing the facilities that we have here, knowing Coach Stocks, playing against him, coaching against him, knows how to build a program. So just everything's looking up from here.
All right, is there anything that's kind of surprised you, so to speak, here, as far as you've been around now the guys for just a couple of weeks, as far as with classes being underway, knowing the first matches are a couple of weeks away? Kind of your thoughts about where the team stands right now?
It's just amazing how talented they are, being so young. It's also most of the team freshmen, sophomores.
Yep.
Just the maturity. You don't see that too often with freshmen, sophomores. You have to wait till they're junior, seniors.
Sure.
And I have to remind myself every day that they're only freshmen, sophomores. If I didn't know that, I would think there would be a lot of them are seniors.
One of the things that Sean pointed to is that on the men's side, you guys don't currently have a conference, kind of the way that things shook out with the ACAC and stuff like that. That puts you guys in a little bit of a bind for this year. How do you guys go about handling something like that?
Well, we're playing most of the same teams in the ECAC. They're just in a different conference. We added Limestone, which they won the last 2 years, and they were in the finals last year. So instead of a conference tournament, now we're playing the runner-up national champion. So it's good and bad.
Right.
So.
All right. Now, one of the things that's unique about this is that you bring in a lot of kids from all across the country because the sport is growing here, but to find the athletes you need to compete, you're probably recruiting outside of the Indianapolis area at this point. From your brief time here, what's kind of the big selling point that you have in terms of getting recruits to come and play in this program?
Kind of just the support that the athletic department at the school has for athletics.
Yeah.
Most schools, it's not everyone supported like we are. To be honest, we're run. It's like a D1, but with the high academics and everything. So just being close to Indianapolis, downtown, it's an easy draw, easy sell to kids, and playing against the best competition.
You liking it so far?
I love it here.
All right, good to hear, man.
Yep.
Welcome aboard. Where I would assume, Jared, that the way we feel about high school basketball here is kind of how they feel about lacrosse in upstate New York, correct?
I could say so. That fits perfectly.
All right, so now it's part of your job is to kind of bring this sport to this campus and this community. How's it going so far?
You know, it's going real well compared to last year where most people from Indiana didn't really know much about lacrosse or what it was. I'd say in the year that we've been here, the year and a half, I think a lot more people know about it and show up to the games, and they're getting to know how to play and stuff.
All right, so in the dorm, in classroom, going to get a meal, what's the common reaction you guys get if somebody watches you guys play for the first time?
They're normally always shocked, especially being a young team. It's like, wow, these guys have this much talent. It's just a young team, so it's a good sign.
I'll also vouch for your toughness because you guys were out practicing today when it was like 20 degrees outside. How was it on the turf today?
It wasn't that bad compared to Saturday and Friday. It was a little bit windier, but we're all used to playing in the cold, so.
All right, so tell us why coming here and kind of being something that was part of a startup was so important for you.
Yeah, I think especially for being a startup program, it was a big opportunity for me and my brother to go somewhere that obviously no one really knew what it was because there just wasn't a program yet, but it just gave everyone that came here an opportunity to show the best of their ability and prove ourselves here in Indiana.
All right, so of your brother, you're the goalkeeper, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, exactly how much extra padding do you get to be a goalkeeper in your sport?
I actually wear a lot less than everybody else. I only wear a chest protector, gloves, and a helmet. Other players wear elbow pads and shoulder pads, so contrary to what people would think, I wear less.
I'm not the most nimble of guys, but I would assume that's because you were trying to be as active and move as freely as possible out there, right?
Yes, the goal is just to be as quick as possible, so obviously wearing less would help me in that.
So do you have a deal with a trainer for like extra pain meds then or something like that during the course of the season? Or
I mean, I'd hope
you're so good the ball doesn't hit you. Is that what it is or what?
I mean, I always get roasted by the coaches, you know, if you don't save with your stick and I get with the body, I mean, you should be saving with the stick, so balls don't really hurt that anymore, so you just gotta soak it up.
Well, especially when you're so cold outside, you can't feel it
Exactly.
anyway. So you're good, at least till it warms up, you're good. All right, how are things going for you in the classroom?
Classroom is going real well.
All right, what's the major for you?
My major is supply chain.
Okay, and you're a couple of years away from figuring out what to do with that, but
Yes.
what are you thinking career-wise once your playing days are over with?
I'm hoping to find an upper tier job in the supply chain management circle. I'm not sure if I want to go back home on the East Coast or venture somewhere else, but I'll just take where my life takes me, I guess.
All right, sounds good. What's going to make this a good year for you and your teammates on the field?
I think just following in what we believe and just playing the best of our ability and executing on game days and just believing in ourselves.
All right, sounds good. Jared, thanks for the
All
time.
right, thank you.
Were you guys a package deal as far as going to play college lacrosse together?
I mean, pretty much. We
Yep.
didn't have to go to the same place, but we both kind of ended up here,
Yep.
which works out well.
Why was this appealing to both of you as far as saying, I want to go to some place that's just starting a program?
I think it gave both of us an opportunity to come in right away and actually see playing time as freshmen, which kind of makes it an easier transition.
All right, what do you like about Indianapolis now being here for a couple of years?
I would say being close to downtown area is
Yep.
nice, a lot
Yep.
to do. And weather-wise, it's pretty similar to home, so
Gotcha.
easy transition.
Except there's no snow on the ground in late January, which
Yeah.
is rare for us here.
And there's a lot more wind.
Like it would be in upstate New York, absolutely.
Yeah, we get a lot of snow.
All right, now, people on campus. How is the lacrosse knowledge on campus? Is it growing in the second year of the program?
I would say this year compared to last year, it's a lot better. Last year, most people probably didn't know what lacrosse was. It's just
Right.
the kids with sticks and they throw balls around.
It's kind of my knowledge of the sport. Yeah, I understand that completely. Yeah.
But I would say this year it's definitely improved because last year they come to our games, they learn about it, they see us around with our sticks, ask us questions. So yeah, I think it's improved.
All right, you guys that were here last year had to have a very tight bond, all being together for a first-year program.
Yeah.
What's it been like welcoming a new class now for year number 2?
I think at first it was a little different because last year we were all freshmen.
Yeah.
But eventually we all kind of clicked and got to know each other. Same thing with the transfers. I think it was an easy thing to get along.
All right, tell us how things are going for you in the classroom.
Pretty well. I think right now, last semester and then so far this semester, it's been my best overall grade-wise.
Awesome. And what's the major for you?
Finance.
And what are you hoping to do with that a couple years from now?
Either a financial analyst or dealing with things in like the investment business, stocks, bonds,
Yep.
stuff like that.
All right, what's going to make this a good year for you and your teammates?
I would say sticking to what our eventual goal is. I mean, not having a conference, I think we have to really push to try and get into the NCAA tournament, which would make this a really good year.
No doubt about that. Thanks for the time and good luck this season.
Thank you.